This is Purple Magpie. I'll actually do a flip through of my September spreads and how it went and how I set my bullet journal for October. So let's begin, shall we? So this is actually how my September looked like. What my September looked like. I had this like a bit leafy theme. It's not the best, but still I'm pretty proud of it. Let's talk about it, shall we? I prefer the calendar style of monthly spread. I know that people do like in the original version of bullet journal. There is like a calendar, like a numbers of the days of the month are going from the top of the page to the bottom. I'm more of a visual type person and actually use this key, which is like, things for school, things that are regular. So, like my French or like my practice or stuff like that, and others. I am pretty proud of it actually. I really am happy with the way it turned out. You can also see that there is my monthly to-do things. I put stuff in his brackets, in his boxes. I don't actually use it as like, stuff that I need to get done, but it's more of like a general goals, general stuff that I want to accomplish during this month. And also I like to put quotes in my bullet journal because actually my bullet journal is not only an organizational tool for me, it's also my motivational tool. That is all I think about my monthly. So let's get to another like like a monthly type spreads that I do every month. There is also habit tracker. I actually use habit tracker that is inspired by Bujo. Check out her channel, she's amazing. What I love about it is like the habit tracker. I love the doodles that I do, this like pattern. I'm not really great with my habit trackers, they're not the best, but I still really enjoy them. I enjoy doing them, and I don't want to change it. I still like my habit trackers. I still wanted it for the next month. However, for the mood tracker, I quite enjoyed it, but I decided that, what, I'm not gonna really do it this month. I'm gonna try it without the mood tracker again. However, I liked it. Actually, at the beginning, I didn't really like the mood trackers because I was like, oh, humans actually feel a lot of emotions during the day, and especially they're like teenage people. And I am a teenage person, so I feel a lot of emotions during the day. So I wouldn't say like, this day was stressful and this day was relaxing and this day was productive and stuff like that. I feel a lot of things during the day, so I prefer this type of like, how I feel in the morning and how I feel in the evening, that I could accept. And then there is the time tracker. I actually took the time tracker for from Planning with Kay. She's amazing. Really check her out. She's great. Really, I actually bought her stickers. I was using it. It's sort of like this plan of your day, like an ideal plan of your day. I don't take it too seriously. But it's like how I wish that my day looked like. I actually had this like for sleep. Blue was for sleep. Yellow was for my morning routine, and my evening routine. Green was for like work stuff. So if I do like calligraphy or write or learn my languages, stuff like that. Pink is for plans. So what I have planned, like a dentist or if I go out with my friend. Yeah, and that should be it. Oh, and purple, because purple is my favorite color, is for relaxing time. But I really liked my time tracker. I was using it for a few months, but I found it to be quite problematic here. My previous bullet journal was squared. There were squares, so I could still see the lines. But here, because there are dots, I can't actually, when I made these lines, I couldn't see like where was the exact hour. So it didn't really work, especially like at the end of the page. So I just decided that I'm gonna abandon it for the next month. And then there is my first weekly. You can see that there was quite a lot of stuff, you know, going on. I had it especially in school, but also in like my private life. This is actually what my usual weekly looks like. This is again from Planning with Kay, this type of spread, except she has for personal and business, and I took it for personal and school related things. And actually the colored stuff with the dot are like events, so you know, like a test, or if I have like a presentation, or stuff that are more important during the week, or like meetings. And here you can see September from 10 to 16. And here is, like I said, this is what my weekly usually looks like. I don't do dailies. I was at the beginning, but I don't do anymore because I just prefer this weekly setup of like, you know, I can clearly see when do I have to do stuff every day. I sometimes put goals for the week, like they're like general goals, you know, like related to my bigger goals. And then I have my 3 columns that I usually use, because I have a to remember column. I'm a very forgetful person. I forget everything that is actually important. So when someone tells me, oh, remind me of this or remember this, I just put it here. My to-do, general to-do list, so it's for stuff that I know that I have to do this week, but I don't know on which day. And here is my next week column, because I wanted, you know, if a teacher tells me like, oh, remember that there's going to be a short test next week, I'm not going to remember that, like I said. So I just put it here so that when I make a new weekly spread on weekend, I can see clearly what there is to do, or what like events are going to happen and are going to be there next week. And do not worry about it. There was my next weekly. Here I put a quote. You can see I didn't put anything in it to remember and to do list. However, I almost fully used my next week. So that week was not as hectic as previous one, but still there's a lot to do. And then we get to my other weekly, again a general to do here, to remember to do next week, motivational quote, and a weekly. So, and here was my actually like a preparing pages, you know, for the October, so that I can make like, you know, a brain dump. But as you can see, I crossed out the colors because I had this like great idea for like, you know, October octopus kind of, you know, relating to each other. And then when I was actually making the setup, I thought, oh, you know what, I actually have a lot of things that are related to books next month. And so I suddenly had this like burst of like massive ideas and inspiration just burst in my head, and I had like so many ideas. And then actually I thought, you know what, I'll make a book theme spreads. I make book theme spreads. So I did these. Again, I did the calendar, but here I actually used my watercolors, and I can tell you I haven't touched watercolors since primary school, so I'm not that good, but I really like the idea of these, like, you know, old type paper, old pages, you know. I like it. I like the way it looks. So and I'm actually pretty proud of myself for drawing this book and also painting it. And here I put the to-do in general, like to-do goals for this month, and a quote, which is in Polish, but you know, it's please be faithful to yourself, then you're going to avoid tears, which is a quote from the book that actually inspired me to do like these pages. And a lot of motifs are going to be related to this book. It is actually Walter Morris's, a German author, City of the Dreaming books, which is one of my favorite book series. I love his books. It's just, they're amazing, really. Check them out. If you love like fantasy books, they're amazing. Here you can see these are creatures from the book, and it's from actually the cover of the book. Yeah, so this is what they look like, and I tried to recreate that, and I hope it worked quite well. It looks fine. I'm pretty proud of it. And then another quote from the book, and then we get to the habit tracker. It's not fully finished. I still want to draw out some books here, but again, this is my habit tracker, the days, the names of the habits, and another quote, we don't travel, or we don't go to the unknown to find people that are similar to us. And you can see I put out the mood tracker. I decided not to put it this month, and here I replaced this month the time tracker with the NaNoWriMo, which if you don't know, NaNoWriMo is the National Novel Writing Month. I don't actually want to write a novel for now. Like, I want to write a novel one day, but I am sure that I will not write a novel this month. But I just know that I wanted to kind of kickstart a bit to start writing again, because I stopped doing it a few years ago and I want to try it again. So, I kind of wanted to encourage myself, and again with the motif of like old paper type. And then I did the I am spread. I am a sort of like, I wanted to change my mood tracker into this like, I am grateful today, or I am like stressed out today, and because of something. I want to like write down what is the reason why I feel that way, and that kind of thing. Account for every day, like 2 lines, and then I actually printed out a few images of like Google image, and then I cut them, and then I put them here. Because if you don't have stickers, you just gotta do them yourself. And this is how my first weekly looks like of the month. Again with the book motif, with the first letter of the day of the week, and the number of the month, day of the month, and again with the personal and school. Again, goals for this week, and my list, I kind of wanted to change it up a bit, and I did here again to do, to remember, and next week, and again with the printed image. This is what my October looks like. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you enjoyed my video. Maybe you will get inspired by my work. If you are, then check me out on the Instagram, Purple Magpie. Check out my work, what I have there. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe for more if you want to see some more of my videos. New ones are coming, a flip through of my previous bullet journal, and some other stuff which I hope I will make soon if I have the time. See you guys next time. Bye.